again, we're back. I don't know why I keep getting so paranoid when I hit the streaming button. I keep thinking maybe there's a chance it's not streaming yet. But I think I finally figured something out. My mobile Twitch on my phone comes up with like a little red icon that says I'm live. So I'm going to trust it again. So we're in a new place. And what I want to start with is to show off what I've been doing at the desert. You'll notice in my hotbar I only have one fish. So after we do this little bit of show and tell, I think, yeah, we'll probably finish it by nightfall. But what I've been doing is I've been working on the world a little bit off stream, doing some more grindy things. And basically, I had an hour to kill not an hour. This took a couple hours. There was more rocks around it than I thought there would be. So in just a second, when we go over look at the chest, you'll see I burned through most of my first diamond pick. And I didn't go all the way down to completely uncover it, because I think what I'm going to do is turn this into like a little mural and flood this in with water. So that we can, sorry, now I've gotten 2 alerts about my dashboard. Yes, I know, my dashboard's there. I've got it, I'm set up. But I want to use this, like I said, I'm going to create like a little mural here, fill it all in with water and make it kind of like the boat, suspended in time, so to say. But one thing I didn't do, and it absolutely drove me crazy. So like all in here, like the whole boat was like filled with rocks and everything. Everywhere there wasn't a boat block, there was a stone block. While I was digging this out, I decided, let's not open the chest. We'll wait to open the chests until I've got, the audience, or at least till I'm recording. So this is Captain's Quarters chest. Shoot, I was hoping, because I've also spent some time in this area, I was hoping that it might generate some diamonds. Dang it. We'll go ahead and take this too. Because I know that if you increase your, the local area difficulty, I thought it mattered what it gave you. And also, I had never seen, and it's probably just because I've never, I don't know what the word is, looked at one of these boats in the water. But the part of it that I was exposed at the top, that was different types of wood, I think also had an impact on the bow here. So if you look, there's jungle wood and dark oak in this like quadrant. And I think F3G, yeah, okay, I was totally right. I hadn't tried that yet, but I just realized it. Yeah, along the chunk border, it generated a different wood type. So I'm wondering if when ships only partially generate, if that's part of what determines if they partially generate or not. Like, this ship could have been cut off at the border. I don't know. So let's turn those back off. That's cool. So, and that also probably explains this discrepancy in height, because I was walking around here thinking, like, what the heck is going on? And if you look at the mast, too, it's a little off. But I think all those things are cool, and it just adds to the different atmosphere. I'm going to open all these up. So, the other chest, whatever. That had less than some of the actual sunken treasure ships. Not bad. Okay. Well, the one we really care about. Oops, hello. Did you just make me shrink? Let me up. So yeah, so there's like 3 different types of trapdoors on here. Treasure chest, or treasure map. So we'll take that. We'll probably not go investigate it at this time, just because, like I said, I'm down to my last fish because I spent so much time over in this area. So up here, what you'll see is when I first leveled down to the ground, I was like 2 layers away from the deck where I left off, and so my base was over kind of by the boat. Well, when I started digging down into these levels, I had to move my chest and everything. I was like, well, I'll just set up on the ship. So I exposed this little patch of ship first, and kind of set up here. So these, spoiler, we'll come back to that one. All the cobble from around here while I was digging, all the sandstone, andesite, dirt, granite, and a little bit of gravel. and all the sand. So all of that was what it took to excavate the ship here. And then I don't remember putting a torch there. That was probably on accident while I was getting set up. So when we pop up, we'll go through that treasures chest. This is the valuables, and you'll see, so we had patrol. I keep calling them raids. We had a patrol spawn in, and I was able to fight them. And then part of the process here to excavate, there's actually a huge cave system right in here, and we'll go see that in just a second. But while I was lighting it up, I got my first music disc. A skeleton shot a creeper, and then I hit the creeper, and then the skeleton shot him again. So we were able to get our first music disc. A couple other mob drops, some iron. The reason I went caving is because I had started running out of my pick. And while I was here, I had dug up some coal, and I was like, oh, well, if I can make a couple extra iron picks, I can finish this project up. So you'll see I got really close to breaking it before I noticed. So that diamond pick didn't even last us for this whole project. So that cave there is, I got into it from there, but when I was in there lighting it up, there's actually this great big entrance that I didn't even ever see. So I came in from over there. You'll see where I stair-stepped into it, but it came up and around this way. It kind of dead ends just around the corner there. This area had a pack of creeper spawns in it, and because I remembered that I had my bow, I was able to just shoot from my little stair step up into here. And then I bum rushed it with a bunch of torches. But what got really interesting was down over in this area, I had to fight my first witch. She didn't drop me anything. There was minerals up there, minerals. But this right here is where I got my music disc. Because there was some water right where that torch is now. It was coming out of the wall there. And I started stair-stepping down, but then a creeper came around the corner, and a skeleton was in the water back there, and he shot at me, hit the creeper that was jumping up onto that level, and then I finished my stair-step, went down and swiped at him, and then ran back away, and then the skeleton shot again, and then I had a music disc. So there's a great big cave system in here. This part of it's all lit up, but then when I was leaving, I was hearing a whole bunch of cave sounds. Still, like spiders and everything. So I came in here, that just goes down to the bottom of that system over there, and I'm like, where is the sound that I'm hearing? So I just kept poking through the walls, and I found this. So down over here is like a death drop, and I didn't go any further into that, but I went a little ways this way, and that's just a huge, big, massive cave. And you can see I just ran through here with torches, just to get the exposed area. But I think what we might do on some day where I'm feeling adventurous and just want something to do is we may come back and explore this area and light it up. Our way out's over here. So did a little bit of caving. I mean, this is a fair size cave for me, but we didn't by any means go through the whole thing very thoroughly. I just wanted to light it up while I was working on the desert because I don't want a whole bunch of things sneaking out at me. From a huge cave system, because zombies have crazy tracking. So we will go ahead and gather up our supplies from the ship. And so this may be an ongoing project too, because I think what I'll do is I'll push back and make it more of like I like how this side I kind of followed the coastline, so it's more organic, the shape of the slope. I don't like that so much where I did that, and the walls are just kind of funny. So may come back and kind of round this out more as like a dome pit and fill it with water, and then use it as kind of like our sand collection base. So I only broke one of the blocks on the ship to place my furnace where it wouldn't show very much. So I broke that, and then that's what I used for the stair step. So the block that was there is still technically part of the ship. So let's go ahead and take all the resources. We'll take these. I want those. I guess we'll go ahead and take that. I'm going to leave the junk bows here. I don't need them for anything. And then what else do we want to take back with us? I think we'll just take all the miscellaneous stuff because then I can drop it and sort it. Let's leave the extra chests here. Then we can take all this. And then everything that's left is like big bulks of stuff. That works. So we'll go back. Whoops. Didn't use my little stair step. We'll go back. We'll go over a couple of the things that changed at the home island. And we'll go over the resource grinding I did there. About half the day. Because like I said, I spent probably a good 2-3 hours. Well, I always underestimate because like, I guess maybe 2 full hours of actual work and digging and caving over there. But I spent more time over there just dinking around, putting my storage in a nice organized way, and I just smiled really funny. Hello. Hello. Making funny faces. Oh, are we gonna, we're gonna be too close to the Guardian farm. Temple. It's not a farm yet. Yeah, hello guys. I see you. I want nothing to do with you. Nothing. I can't believe, one of the things I thought I had taken, oh. Okay, so the orange bed was our traveling bed for a while, but now it's the, desert bed. Because I totally just left it there. So we have a gray bed with the farm, the yellow bed in the cave, in the mine, orange bed at the desert. So now we need to make a new traveling bed when we get back to home island. I'm not ever gonna not have easy access to a bed. I'm paranoid. One of the things that happened while we were on home island is I went ahead and hatched some of the chickens. There's a little pen at the end of the island over here that you'll see in a minute. And while I was killing the adult chickens, multiples, many, I had another Enderman that had spawned from a cave and came surface side. So I was able to get, we're going to go this way so I don't spoil what I have up there. So I was able to get another Eye of Ender. I've been super lucky with my Eyes of Ender. We may still accidentally spoil something. I don't know. Okay, I think we're close enough into the shoreline. Hello, boat. Can you fit through here? You can. Awesome, boat. Good job, boat. I was trying not to spoil something I saw on the surface up there. So, the thing that I worked on the absolute most was preparing for deciding our palette. So, I did a whole bunch of crafting. So, around this corner, you'll see I started setting up with some of these. We'll go through the chests in a little bit. But like up here, those items, totally set those all up because I ran out of space into the chest. So that's what I was trying not to spoil when I came around the corner with my boat. Nothing much has changed up here. I did a little bit more fishing and got a couple new bows and another saddle, and I think that's it. I did some enchanting, so we'll go over this. It's not great, but some of it is going to be very helpful. And you'll see I've been waiting for, these took a hit in that cave system, man. I was not doing so good. I was getting hit a lot. So for our first set of diamond armor, and we may be able to upgrade again later, we've got fire protection and respiration 3. The respiration 3 is what came up on the enchant list, and I'm like, heck yeah, we need that. I was hoping for Aqua Affinity 2, but we didn't quite luck into it. Then Protection 4 and Breaking 3 for the chest plate. Projectile Projection 4. And then Depth Strider. So I hit Depth Strider and I hit Respiration. So those two are both going to help. But if I had gotten the Aqua Affinity on the helmet, my Depth Strider would have been, every time I would have been in water, I would have been so fast. Let's go ahead and drop off pick in here. We will drop off banner. Oh wait, that's shield. What? Where's the banner? Oh, I didn't get a banner. I had put my shield away. Good job, dork. So just ignore me. And then we're gonna put the disc in with the precious. So I'm gonna move those out. And we'll put our ores up here because I'll come back and smelt those later. The flint will go there. Okay, mob drops this one. String, come back. I'm going to go ahead and put these in here because I don't know what else to do with them for now. And then suspicious stews. Oh, I guess we may keep those and eat them until, just for fun, for poops and giggles. Wait, let's do it the other way. I want to do these first. And then this, in case it changes. Yeah. Okay, so make that. We'll do this also. And these will be our foods. And then we have carrots too. And then we'll drop off this stuff. So this chest is going to look a little different because I went through and crafted variants of both of those so that we could test them. And then is it this one? Yeah. Oh, we're going to have too much dirt for once. Too much dirt is a good problem to have. I'm going to keep that in my inventory. And then these. And then I guess that can go in there for now. Okay. So we'll put this in our offhand just for fun when we get to it. So the thing I was going to show you guys over here, I had planted all of this everywhere that I had cleared trees. I planted with all the different kinds of trees so that I could start crafting some of that stuff. So I've got some more acacia and some more spruce. But while I was waiting for the trees to grow up, this is where, oh, hey, guess what? We forgot. Let's go make the bed. Because I didn't leave a bed on the south side of the island. Or I guess that's the west side of the island. I don't know why I think of that as the south side. That's south over there. Or no, that's north. North, east, south, west. I'm a dork. What? Oh! all my wool's in one of those chests for when we do color palettes. So I'm just killing time, basically, until the sun goes down. I guess we can put the dirt up there. And then that'll go there. And then that. Okay. So we will sleep here. So basically, it's going to be another 20-minute show and tell again. I think that's just how we're going to have to start every stream, because I like showing off what I'm doing in between. So you guys know that I'm not just... Okay, so over here, there was a little mohawk of an island and then a bigger mohawk on the tail of the island that just looked out of place to me. So I cut those both down, filled in with grass and stuff. Not grass, filled in with dirt, and the grass spread because I don't have Silk Touch shovel. And then this was the big, this is where we got a lot of our stone that we're going to use for deciding our palettes. Ta-da! This was a lot bigger than I thought it was. You can kind of see the footprint of it here. It basically took up all that space, this little island that was between our island and the mountain biome. So now, technically, we are more of an island. We always were. I mean, these land masses didn't connect, but now we can say we are. And eventually, when I get better armor, we're totally going to take this down another couple levels, because the... And there's grass under the water. I thought that wasn't supposed to happen. I was super confused. Whatever. Maybe if I spent some time over here, it would turn back to dirt. But I basically tore it out and then carried the materials over, and I haven't been back yet. So, yeah, interesting. Okay. Oh. And I just noticed I have flowing water from something. Why is that water flowing? Huh. Okay. I'll fix that later when I have blocks. So tore that out, did a couple rounds of tree farming up here, and then worked a little bit on the mines and the, I guess we can go do that. I'll do that show and tell, and then we'll start with the colors and the blocks and deciding how we're building. I decided that should be first instead of building the chicken or the cactus farm. Because I'm going to want the chicken and the cactus farm to match the build style. So we're going to do that first. I know last time I said I was going to leave it to input on which we do if there was any interest in seeing either one. But there's been no interest, so. I started coming in here and expanding this so that we can make it 3 wide, because eventually what I want to do is go 3 wide, and it's already 3 tall, and then like start decorating it and stuff, but that's a big project. And as I was doing it, I ran into a problem. Those 2 cobble blocks right there started spilling this lovely stuff on me. So what I've been doing is, because we had all kinds of cobble, but I didn't have hardly any stone, because I've tried to use my silk touch only on ores, just because I don't have mending on it, and I didn't want to lose it by mining too much. So I've been coming in here and scooping. I probably scooped like 20, 30 maybe, buckets of lava, and we've been just smelting our cobble that we got in bulk. You'll notice the stairs are missing there, and that's another story. But basically, so we cleaned this up. And I've done a lot more mining, so you'll see last time I think maybe we had 2 branches done, and you'll see that render glitch in the distance. Yeah, both of these fall into the water, and then these I was able to get a little bit further, but what was really cool, when I went down this branch, there was diamonds right here. I think it was a set of 6, and then right down here, I didn't have to go hardly at all any further, and then, no, it wasn't that one. Where was it? Okay, I guess maybe it was further than I thought it was. Or maybe I just don't remember. Okay, well, but guess what? We're ready to try our suspicious stew. And here's what I'm going to do. So we can see the effect over here on this left-hand side. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but it's over here where my lady's head bobbing. We have weakness. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. It still filled us up, so we're okay with that. So let's swap that. Swap it back. So I don't remember, but it felt like there was 2 veins of diamond, like boom, boom, right in a row. But one of them was definitely here, because I cleared all kinds of space. I don't remember where the other one was. I don't know. Bad show and tell me. So then the other thing... That's a rendered glitch. The other thing I started to do, because when I wanted to take this 3 wide, I also want to be able to go this way and do mines all along both sides. So what I thought I could do, originally I was going to just leave like a cutout in the stairs and run another string of stairs up that way, and then go this way. Well, ran into more lava, a big amount of lava, and then this dummy bar here is because this is the biggest underground cave system I have seen in a long time. So we're going to put that in the offhand, and we're going to put this back in case we have to run. And I did make a concerted effort to go in here and light up. It's not going to look like much though. So I haven't even come back in to start collecting materials, because it really needs much more light than I can give it. So I was just being bombarded, and there was stuff falling on my head from everywhere. And then, so yeah, so you'll see past there, and there's lava dripping from the ceiling. So like past there, I haven't lit. I went a couple over there. I got myself lost, and then I went up there. Yeah, nothing's spawning yet. I haven't been down here long enough for anything to spawn. But then it connects out to just this massive ravine over here. At least I think it's a ravine. I can't tell if it's a ravine or what it is. Oh, shoot. Or if I'm like just at the base of the ravine, because I'm down so low in the world. But it seems to just open up into like this massive space. But it looks like a ravine. It's just so dark I can't see. And oh my god, there's a zombie spawner. There has to be another zombie spawner somewhere in there. Yeah, so I don't know if you saw that. I was, peace out. I'm not even staying down there to show and tell, because I don't want to be overrun by that. But that was like 15 zombies, I don't know, a couple skeletons, a creeper. So, and definitely not going to do it with unenchanted, almost broken diamond, or iron ore, iron armor. So, I don't think I left anything down here. So, I was using these a little bit, and the one surface side to smelt all the cobble down. So I still have over a chest and a half of cobble, but I've also made maybe like 10 stacks of stone, and then I was able to make all the stone variants. So we'll go over all the stuff that I have now, because, yeah, we're getting close to bed. And actually, since we're back surface side now, I didn't want to eat the suspicious stew down in the mine, or in the cave, in case I ran into problems. So what we're going to do is I'm going to clear some inventory out, some space out of my inventory, just so that it's easier to pick up blocks and stuff, because I have junk. We'll keep one of each of the tools and the sword, but I won't need a torch. Yeah, we won't. Actually, we may keep this. Oh, that's the other thing. I combined a couple of the bows. So now we have Unbreaking 3, Power 5, and I put the Infinity enchant on. So I don't need all the arrows. And actually, maybe I better leave most of them in case I do curse splat, since I'm not going to be paying much attention when we pick the builds. And I'm going to... a bow is my next attempt for an enchant, because I would love to have flame on this. I know a lot of people don't like flame on their swords, but I find flame on my bow helps a lot, especially if I'm going to do that dark cave, because I can shoot something and it kind of lights up the area a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to grab some actual regular food to have when we're done. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is look at the chests, because those will be kind of what we test things around. So this very first chest, and actually it's really good timing because it's all the wool. So we've got every color of wool. I went ahead and I doubled the size of the sheep pen and bred them and dyed them so that we could start with everything. So I think the next bed I'm going to make, I haven't made a cyan one. Oops, hello. So we'll go ahead, just grab some of these, and we'll make this. This will be our adventure bed for 100%. I thought I had planks somewhere. And I don't know if I showed this. I had started the split level. Do I not have planks? So this is all the extra stuff we've got. Oh, I do have planks. We'll use the birch. Oh, that would be cool if the bottom of the bed was actually that color. Huh. Never thought of that. Okay. And then there's the remaining lava and the extra... Oops, hello. Wrong way. Gotta turn that back on because I don't want to manually craft. Okay. So we'll go ahead and set this up next to where we're going to be working for a while. So the first chest got the whole rainbow of wool, carpet, and banners are stupid expensive. I have never crafted a banner until I was preparing this, but I know they'll look cool for accents of color in our builds. But it takes 6 wool to make one of those dumb things. So that's a lot of wool that I had to shear just to get one of them. So maybe doing them all in every color was a silly idea because the wool color is very consistent through all the items. It's not like terracotta where you get more variables. So what we'll do is I'm going to start with when I'm building the palette, I'm going to start with the colors and the items that are going to be the easiest to mass produce as our base. But I'm going to choose accents and the colorful items to set kind of a theme. So I think there's going to be a couple things that we're going for. So we're not going to start by picking the wool. That's going to be one of the last things because we can dye the sheep any color we want. So the color of wool isn't going to matter. I just wanted to have these as reminders for what we can use wool for. And I think painting you can do with wool, if I'm not mistaken, or is that... I don't remember, but the paintings will be a detail later. The next one is all the terracottas. And so I had started with, and this was up in one of those chests earlier, I had started by laying it out with what is natural colors. So all of these spawn in this row, these spawn in the mesa. Then these are their glazed variants, and then these are just, because I ran out of space on this line, so I put the dark the dark colors together. And then these ones I would have to manually produce from the regular terracotta. So I started with green in this one instead of going with rainbow colors because green is going to be the easiest to produce. Lime green will be the next easiest because with the way we can get bone meal now, it's easy to make lime green. Cyan, I just started the rainbow at that point, but really these two are going to be some of the easiest to mass produce, and then it starts to kind of taper off. Like these will be easy to produce, but I am not, no. That's not going to be a home block. Like, we're just going to let that despawn. Maybe for a future project, but there is no reason to use that, because I'm thinking, like, natural and rustic, that block, no. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Because I hate it so much, I'm sure you can guess what we're going to do. We're going to create one of these. I've never been able to say that I hate a block more than I hate these. Pew, 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 pew. Go away. Okay. I feel better. Okay. So, my OCD is a little cringing now because that's gone. But it was worth the sacrifice. It was worth it. It was worth it. We don't ever have to look at that block again. And then for the, let me go back one. And then I put the stained glass variants in here. And I could have made stained glass panes. Because I think that, okay. Take 6 and you get 16. But I thought I would keep them all whole until we decide the color, because really I don't want to put a whole bunch of paint. Like, storing all of the colored stuff that I made is going to be a pain as it is. So I didn't want to make one more thing, especially since my chests looked so nice the way they were lined up. So I was like, you know what? That's it for the colored stuff. But I do know we can make glass paints with the glass. So these are just going to be based on whatever base color we pick. So I think the base color is going to primarily come from the glazed terracottas, the regular terracottas, and maybe a couple concretes. But the concretes are super bright. They are, I mean, when you look at one of these, they match the wool better. Like, that matches so much better than, like, for example, this. I mean, they're still in the same house. Or, not house. House, yeah. Yeah, totally. Same range, because they're all oranges. But when you look at them, there's just such a contrast here that makes this one look muddy, murky, ucky, compared to those. Just because they're so bright and vibrant, that it just kind of, I don't know, it just really bothers me, the difference there. So, wool is going to be our, like, accent color. So I don't mind if it's, I'm not explaining myself very well. I don't mind if it's a pop of color that's different, but if we were to use orange concrete, orange terracotta, and the wool, the orange terracotta is what would look out of place, but the orange terracotta I like better. I like the more subtle variants of color. Like, that to me is much less jarring on the eye. So that's why I'm like, I gotta play with this. And you'll notice if we use the orange glazed terracotta, if I can get on it, there's the dark orange in there, but then there's also the bright orange pop that could be the wool and stuff. So this block would tie them all together. So it's just a matter of, nope, that's not where you go. So I don't know, I mean, off the top of my head, I'm thinking these, and this, maybe. I don't know. They're so bright. But, I don't know. And then we've got stone. This is my favorite. I like this chest. I spent a lot of time learning the stone cutter and learning how to craft all this stuff again, because some of it has changed. But this is why we started the vine farm, is so we could get these variants, because these are my favorites. I love them. Stone bricks, obviously. Smooth stone. So I tried to make an order to this in like what's going to be the easiest. So obviously stone and stone bricks are going to be the easiest because after I get a good silk touch, we'll be able to mine this stuff basically indefinitely. And then this comes directly from those. This is a little bit harder because you have to now smelt this stuff to get these variants. So fire onto cobble gets you stone. Fire onto stone gets you smooth stone. And then stone variants, which will be nice for mob proofing this stuff. And then the stone brick variants. And then cobble variants. So, and then all the wood types and their items. And then these are some optional blocks. Coarse dirt, obviously, is something we can produce. It used to be a finite resource if you found the taigas. Is that where it was? Brown mushroom blocks is going to be super easy for us to get an easy quantity of with the biome right over there. Those will be ish accents. Clay, terracotta made from clay, or just the regular terracotta color from the mesa, and bricks. These are, especially, let's just do this. These two are damn hard to get. I was super surprised by this recipe. So when I was doing my resource grind, I was looking at, this is my learning curve. So you'll see here, 4 clay balls get you a clay. If you smelt a clay, you get bricks. If you smelt a clay block, you get terracotta. If you combine the bricks, you get a brick. And then if you combine 3 of these, you get a flower pot. So this, all in here, this was all learning for me because I've never worked with clay. But because it's such a rare block, obviously we're never going to do this because I've got that mesa super close. There's no reason to do this. So I'm just going to get rid of that for now. We'll put this with the other stuff. So this will just be here to remind me how to get these because I'm afraid I'm going to turn them into clay and smelt it, thinking that's how you get this, but it's not. So I'm just going to leave, let's do this. I'm just going to leave this here as a reminder in this chest until we get set up better because I want to remember that. And I have a really bad memory. So, because I like this block, but man, is it expensive. So those two, meh, if the need arises, I will include them in the build palette, but I'm not thinking I will. And then we'll put those up. And then obviously these things as accent blocks maybe, depending on the colors we pick. I just threw them in because they were some of the only, like I don't have grass. I guess I could have sheared some. Or ferns. So grass and ferns. Imagine there's grass and ferns there too. And then all of the flowers I had, I didn't turn them into dye, did I? Oh my gosh, I thought I was so much more prepared than this. Where are my flowers? Where are my flowers? Where are my flowers? There. Okay, so I do have some flowers, but some flowers, not sunflowers. I have some flowers. I have some sunflowers. Try saying that 5 times fast. No. Sorry. So, I think what we'll do is we'll start with, totally forgot to put any cobble. Hello, go away. I didn't put any cobble in that chest. Gimme. So, obviously cobble is a building block. Am I going to use it? I don't know. Let me see. Seriously? Come on. Thank you. Okay. So we'll start here because I think this will give us a good base. I don't think Oh my gosh, this is so hard. It's one thing to lay it all out. It's another entirely, and I just realized these are different, aren't they? If you strip them. They're gonna look, oh, and that's one thing I didn't do either. So let's take these and let's take these. I thought I had all the variants. Oh my goodness. Okay, so plunk, 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 plunk. Eh. And then we'll just do the other variants behind, I guess. Please go up. No, of course not. Why do you hate me? Let's go grab some dirt. Oh. The dirt that I said I was going to leave in my inventory that I totally did not leave in my inventory. Okay, so we're going to do this instead. This is temporary. So, birch. Hello. So, birch, dark oak, acacia, oak, and spruce. So, the whole purpose of this. Okay. So, the difference here is that obviously the edges. So, if we're doing a floor or something, it might be kind of cool to include the rings. Sorry. Needed some caffeine to jumpstart the decision process. Oh. I told myself, buckle down and just do it. So of these, I don't like the spruce. Don't like the green in it. I don't want my block palette to have, it looks, I don't know, these parts here I just don't like. Actually, okay, now that I said that, I'm thinking of something else. Let's see, what does, this is spruce, okay, up here, oh, okay, let's do that, I guess, I'm totally thinking of something different now to do with the spruce. Because of that green tone in it, maybe I like it more than I thought I did, because it could go with these kind of blocks really easily. Yeah? Let's do this real quick. Oh, that's the one I just used. Good job. Good job, Dorcas. Let's do that. And then we'll put it facing this way. Because that green plays off nice with that. Yeah. Okay. So, what I'm thinking with this stuff, and actually I'm going to take the door down because, hello, great place for a trapdoor, dork. Right next to the pressure plate that keeps activating it. I'm just going to put this back here so it stays with the spruce palette stuff. But I think what I'm gunning for with these is for any building, sorry, felt like I had to sneeze, any structure, I should say, that goes underground. So, like, for the more mossy, mildewy, like, damp kind of feeling. So, like, if we have redstone farms or contraptions that I want to bury, but still have access to, we might pretty up the rooms with these things. And then, if that's the case, oops, we could use more of, like, the cracked stone. So if we use cracked stone, we should use regular stone too, to obviously make the cracked stone make sense. And we could do the cobbles too, the cobble variants. So I'm going to put these back up, and then we'll have, I'm trying to be sparing because I don't want to pick a whole bunch of the stuff back up. And then we can use some of this stuff too. But we won't use, oh my gosh, am I just gonna use this on like all of this everywhere? Let's not use stone. Let's just stick to cobble and stone bricks. Because then that plays off the cobble too, or off the... I'm having too much fun. Don't do as I say, do as, or don't do as I do, do as I say. I'm gonna move this because I want to put a cobble here. So this is going to be our underground redstone areas. Yeah? I like it. So this will be like for any access ways. We'll use cobble stuff, either slabs or stairs. And then for the room, we'll use the more structured blocks and oak. And then, oh, this is something I didn't even craft. Craft. I didn't say craft. I said craft. Let's put those away. Let's put this back with the acacia stuff. Let's learn how to make something. I didn't make it because I didn't know how. No, I'll only do half of that because I might need actual planks. I don't know. And do I need sticks or slabs? So let's get sticks and slabs, or does, no, it doesn't unlock there. Anybody know what we're making? Did it unlock? There. Because that looks to me like it's made out of, whoa. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make it. Like it's made out of spruce instead. It doesn't look as light. I just froze. I crafted the barrels and then my computer hated me because that's the first time I crafted them. This looks more like it's made out of spruce than chests are. So that'll be like our redstone working. Let me up. No, I want it. There. Something more like that. I'm so easily entertained. But let's take one of these down. Just because I don't need a million of them up there. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, this is cool. I like that the barrels kind of look sprucey. So that's underground. So then I guess anything we do underground, if it needs... Or should we use an accent color? Let's try this again. What would look good though? Like if I'm trying to hide lights and stuff. Because if I use the green below ground, am I going to want to use it anywhere else? I guess, okay, so what I used down in the mine already, just when I was cleaning up the room, was I went ahead and I used some of the polished andesite. But I don't want the polished versions underground because then it's too polished, too nice. Like I really want to go for that more damp feeling. So, I guess the only other thing that I can think of that we would want to include, planks. Can you? No, that's dark oak. Didn't do that. Oh, yeah, these things is one thing. I have no sense of design. Interesting to hear your thought process. Hope you're doing well. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it all out loud, is because I have no sense of design usually either. And that's why in my first world, I didn't really build buildings so much. I didn't really have a setup. I just basically I dug myself a hole in the ground and used it for all my storage needs. And then on the surface of my world, I had it as just kind of like I was testing all the redstone buildings other people had made, like the farms and stuff. So I didn't ever do anything like my own build style. So, because those will match the trapdoors and the... Oh, and this will be good for hiding lighting. Because I think the lighting still comes through those. Do I have... I have no lighting on me. Oh, hello, dude. What have you got? Anything good? Give me. No? Ooh, that's a lot for one slime ball. No. Sorry, but you do have leads for me. Free leads. See? I don't need your slime balls, dude. I'll just take your leads. And it's like you gave me a slime ball. Yeah? 9x9 blockhouses. Yeah? That's kind of why I stopped with building my house, is because I really wanted to kind of push myself and try something new. It's like, try and do something out of your comfort zone. Because I'm not great at making decisions. And why can't I see? Oh, this is what I wanted. I'm not great at making decisions and sticking with them. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so, oh, they can go on walls. Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, so, yeah, spruce is definitely the way we're going to go with all of this. I don't know, we'll probably not use actual spruce planks. Slabs maybe for stuff, and stairs. I don't think, that's a tough one. Because it doesn't, like the wood has that green that I'm pulling into the walls with the mossy. The stairs don't have that. They're just, to me, they're just brown. So where I like this to pull in the color, I don't see that happening with these. So we may keep those in reserve and maybe just use them a little bit. And plus, I don't want to go too overboard. Like, pressure plates we may need, trapdoors we may need. Fences will be fun to use as like supports. Gates will help keep bad things out. So I like this. I don't want to overcomplicate it by adding all the spruce. All the spruce. No, we don't need all the spruce or all the stone. I like that. Yeah. Okay. So I think we've decided on our underground / redstone areas. Have I ever tried mods? Much. I always get into the fun building mods. No, I've never played any modded Minecraft at all. At all. I've only ever played in vanilla, either Java edition, so the computer version that I'm in now, or in on PlayStation with my husband. So, but it's never been any modded at all. I've seen some of them, but they look more complicated to me. So, if we use spruce entirely underground, I think then I feel good about that. So, actually, with one of these signs, since I'm using a sign, might as well use it. So this will be underground builds, or let's see, hidden redstone. But I do like the shaders and stuff on vanilla. I would love to be able to use because some of them are really pretty. So underground, I think just having that green from the mossy is enough. And we'll go ahead, we'll commit the green wool to the cause too, because I do want to be able to put carpet down to hide lighting if I need to in a room. And then if we make a bed, for example, we'll make it out of green. So I'm just gonna, let's see. Let me up. No, can't go that way. Let me in. I'm making myself a little contraption here. Spoiled with your mods. I've seen some mods that would be really handy in a vanilla world, like there's like a teleport feature or something like that I thought looked really cool. Can I just put all my stones away? Like if I could teleport to the desert, or I could teleport to the mesa, that would be handy. Because usually what I find myself doing is having trouble with hunger on my way, because I sprint jump everywhere. Oh, wait. What? I didn't know it could go in the wall. In the cobblestone wall. That's why I built it too high. But I guess it just matters where it attaches. Okay. There. That's the underground. Done. Yeah? Done. I think I'm done. 1.12.2. What's a gravestone? Okay, so now above ground and house builds. We're going to use dark oak. Dark oak because it's my favorite in the world. Won't despawn. Saves your stuff when you die and won't despawn. That is handy. It would probably make me more adventurous because I get super paranoid. Like even right now, like one of my top priorities for the day was I left my bed over in the desert, and when I got back, the first thing I wanted to do was build another bed so that I wouldn't be constantly spawning stuff up here. Okay, I don't like the oak doors because of that gold. So, or like the dark oak. Ew, yuck. I don't like any of the doors except the spruce. Oh, I put it on the other. That's not what I wanted. Give me that back. Let's see. I feel like the spruce door, hello, I'm lagging, goes well with other blocks though. Oh, maybe not. I thought the dark part matched a little more. But there's more red in this one than there isn't. This is like a cooler block. Why am I punching it? Okay. Spruce door, you get to stay. And I guess of my choices, I like the acacia doors. They're just so fun and interesting. But that's a lot of color. And if I go that way, I'm committing to the warm tones, like 100%. Which wouldn't be so bad because these are some of my favorite glazed terracottas. I don't know. This is what I was afraid of, is like when it comes to the surface, I'm gonna struggle because I know whatever's up here I'm gonna be looking at the most. So I guess let's do this because I know I'm gonna use dark oak, so I'm just gonna keep this all in my inventory. I know I'm gonna use that. It's a matter of which ones I'm gonna use. Then the next thing to decide is we're definitely gonna use these because being on the surface will be able to be a little bit nicer. And then we will also use, so how long have you been playing Minecraft? Some of these. Definitely really like the stuff that makes it look more interesting. I like the farms because I like automating stuff. That one's a lot more speckly than I thought it was going to be. But I guess is, like, if we're trying to, for example, make an easy up, it's not so bad. And mix and match those. Because I know that's one thing you can do. Oh. Just had a thought. Oh, okay. You've played longer than me. because I just started right before the 1.13 update. The update aquatic, I started like 3 months before that. I want to use... I may come back and revisit that because there's something else I want to do. I want to be able to like waterlog blocks underground. And I didn't really give myself a stairs option other than cobble stairs, which I guess would be fine. But I could do... Okay, I said I was done with the underground, but I'm immediately changing my mind. I want to add something. I want a stone variant that isn't a stone brick. Hello, come on. So we will go ahead and use these also. And that'll give us the ability to waterlog floors without using cobble or stone, and still keep it looking like semi-natural. I think. Yeah, maybe. That's to be determined. Yeah. That's one thing I did notice is when I started, there was always hype for the next new thing. It's one of the reasons why I've stayed interested is because when I first started, I'm glad I gave myself a little bit of time before the aquatic update because I didn't even know how to navigate. And there was already enough bad stuff to try and avoid during the day that if I had been afraid of the water too, I would have probably quit because the drown... when they introduced the drown, they scared me, and then when they introduced the phantoms, they scared me worse. But one of the things that I like now is that, like with 1.15, it was a smaller release, but the bees, everybody got real excited about, and there was a whole lot of new content for them, like for the professional Minecrafters and stuff. So it does help keep the community real active. So these are the polished variants, which I do like. And this for structure. Sorry, I'm so easily distracted. I definitely want to use some of this. And we'll use some of these stone variants that we didn't use underground. Hello. Because I like that since this block has been introduced, it brings out the lighter parts of this. Because before, if you put this next to stone, it didn't really stand out on its own. And now it does, I feel. And one more for good measure to make it an actual column. So, like, that pops a lot more. So, like, if you have, like, a big wall or something that, like, I'm thinking eventually we're going to make a dock system here. And around this part of the island where it's really steep, I want to put like a retaining wall. So I'm thinking that this will look really cool as a retaining wall. Whereas before, if you put it next to like actual regular stone, let's grab a piece of regular stone. This didn't separate from it very much. So like there was like no contrast between those. So if you were making a column like this, you barely got that highlight. So I'm really glad that they introduced this block. Okay, finally hungry again. I'm going to eat the next suspicious stew and see what it gives me. Go away, book. Oh, poison! That's awesome! Not. I don't even need to look at the bar to be able to... Wait, how much poison is it going to give me? Oh my gosh, it gives you a lot! It gave me so much more poison than it gave me, weakness! You jerk! It took half my health! Oh my god. Yeah, I like gray too because, like in modern design and houses and stuff, it's like one of the main colors anyway. So I'm glad that there's like a lot of the neutral tones because then like since I'm starting with this as the base building, I can accent it with any color and it's not going to really clash. Some of them will, like, these have the gray in them, so they won't be really dynamic, but they won't clash. Whereas if they focused, if the neutral blocks were more like the dirts and the browns and stuff, some of these terracottas wouldn't look good with brown or green. So I'm glad that there's a more neutral building block. Okay, this one's just going to drive me crazy where I put it. let's not have you there. Let's have you there. Okay, so then we've got stone slabs. Let's put you over here. I guess, actually, let's break that up a little bit better. It's not supposed to be in strips. We'll take you, put you, and you, and you. And then stairs. I don't have very many of the stairs yet. So I mean, it probably won't be this mixed up when I'm building something. Like, I'll stick with 1 or 2 of them. But just to get it down so that we can see, do the stones connect to or stairs connect to each other? So like if I put one facing one way and one facing the other, do they do that thing where they connect? Or no, I'm probably doing, yeah, they do. Interesting. I guess fences do that too. Yeah. I think the reason I've always shied away from terracottas before is just because they've not been really the easiest to access. But we have, and I don't know how much of the series you've watched, but we have a mesa that's like just past render distance right there. So it's super close. So, and it's, there's one island really close, and then there's a whole great big field, or not field, but like a whole great big range behind the island. So I have all kinds to work with. So I've got some of those. I don't think I have any of these on here yet, but this will just be like, this will be background stuff as needed. So we'll just throw that back there as needed. Definitely some of that. And then did I put any of this in here yet? No. This might be another one of the pillars, because I really like andesite. So that could be another set of pillars, or like structures. So that I've got all the slabs. Did I use any of the walls? Nope, I didn't. So we'll do, I just like doing, like breaking it up to see what kind of stuff we can get away with. No, terracotta. So there's terracotta and glazed terracotta that you, when you get the terracotta, you put in the furnace and you get that. The concrete is actually made out of gravel and sand. So I think it takes, when you're crafting, you put 4 sand, 4 gravel, and then a dye in the middle, and then you get 8 concretes. And then you get hardened concrete. That's the powder, that's the concrete. I call it hardened concrete. You put water on it and it turns from like a gravity block. So like, good job me. So the concrete powder is a gravity block, and then it's kind of pixelated more. And then the solid concrete, this stuff, is a non-gravity block. It stays, and then it's also really solid color. So there's a big variance in the colors once it hardens, but it's pretty similar. So I'm kind of shying away from the concrete, just because the colors are so much more vibrant, so bold. And I like the terracottas, the more natural looking colors, a little better. So that's why you can see already by the color palette I put together, I didn't go with a lot of color. And I'm like really staying away from the acacia. Even though I like the door design better, I stick with the grays and the more neutrals, the darker tones. So that's something. This chest may just stay just like that. Yeah, the wool was pretty much your only option before. Okay, so I think we've got the stone stuff that I wanted to use. So we'll just kick all this back in. Actually, the andesite wasn't in here to begin with. Give me that back. Okay, so that chest is mostly the same. And then these can go in here. So then what does this all look like with the oak? So if we have... that looks dumb there. Not even gonna do that. Loopy. Savannah wood made you loopy after a while. I can totally see that. Okay, so same thing with these. There's the difference. Oops, hello. If I place it correctly. There's the difference in the one with rings or one without. Stop it. I thought if I placed it on the back half of the block while I'm looking at it. No, it's just going to keep doing that. You're a jerk. You jerky piece of wood. Okay, put it there. Okay, I want the ring facing forward so I remember. Yeah, I think too much of the acacia after a while is going to be aggressive on the eyes for sure. And then let's go ahead. I'm going to move over these two smaller partial blocks because I like having these on, for example, like this is a bad set of example, but like I like that because that helps mob proof stuff too if it's on top, but that could just be this turned sideways. So I really want to, if I'm going to spend to make the fancy block, I'm going to make sure it shows. So we'll put these here for now. And just remember that we can use them. So I've got, the other thing to keep in mind is how these are going to look coming down as the roof. Because that'll be what a lot of that is. Oops, hello. That's not what I wanted. You're a jerk. You're going to make me break the block every time. Okay, so what we'll do is that. And then run to the bed. Because it's getting close. It is not bad to be scared in your first Minecraft world. I was terrified. I'm still terrified. I run to the bed all the time. And if I don't have a bed, I freak out. The first day in this world, I totally panicked because I couldn't find enough sheep to get a bed for my first night. And I ended up in the caves. Let's see, how do I want to... Is that? Yeah. So I was caving on my first day and I didn't like it. Okay, so that's kind of... If you use stone walls, that's kind of a bit aggressive, I think. But I don't like using stone as the roof either, though. So, let's see. The other thing, we're just going to bring all of the dark oak over with us. Hello, come here. Do fences and wood, or these things, yeah, they let you through, but they don't connect. Okay, so the fun thing with these, did I make any more? I mentioned on my first video hello, that's not what's coming here. The world I'm actually playing in, and I don't know how much of it you've seen from what I've been working on, but like this island, when I first spawned into a Minecraft world, this was the first world I played in. The terrain generation changed a little bit, but I liked the island so much that when I was thinking about starting to stream and stuff, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go with this world. I remember where some things are vaguely, but not much. But when I was learning, I didn't leave the island either, because it spawns with a great big forest and there was enough animals and stuff here that I was able to live. And then I basically just camped out here and tested all the farms. So I didn't travel very far either in my first world. So I was on a quest to make more dark oak fences. Actually, you know what we can do? Kill two birds with one stone. Let me up. We're going to go tear down where the chickens were, because that's where all my dark oak fences are. Killed by a spider. I don't remember what my first death was in a Minecraft world. I think while I was trying to figure out like my directional buttons, I fell into a cave and a skeleton shot me. was my first death that I can remember, or it was a creeper. It was either a skeleton or a creeper. But I was watching the mob from the surface, looking down in, and I pushed the wrong directional button and fell in. Because I had never gamed on my computer before, so I'm not used to navigating with my left hand. I mean, I can type fine with my left hand, but like navigating, it actually takes a lot more precision than I was used to. So I had first learned Minecraft on PlayStation with my husband, where you get the joystick controllers, and so it's to me the movement is it was a lot more smooth when I was playing on PlayStation. Okay. I had trouble with joysticks originally too. The first time I ever tried one, I was playing World of Warcraft. No, I don't remember what the game was called. World of Warcraft doesn't sound right. But I ended in a corner staring up at the ceiling, and I couldn't get out of the corner. Let's do this over here. So yeah, it took a while to learn joysticks. Whoa, hello. My sticking with what you get and making the best of it. Yeah, I agree. That's one of the... Hello. Why you no go? That's one of the traits of a good Minecrafter, right? Because you have to be able to work in any environment and survive. Although, if you spawn the very first time in a desert, it might be a little tricky because you don't have the wood for some of the basic stuff. Heckin' yeah. And then, I don't think, yeah, you can't put it on the side of a building, but you can do it. Oh, no, that's not where I want to do. You can do it from an underside of a eave or on top of fences, I think, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's going to definitely be some of our lights. So that's definitely one way to use these. Stuff like that. And then obviously as like animal pens. So that's going to simulate our animal pen. I don't even know. I think a chicken would fit in there. And then these will be for... Hello. Access to the animal farms. See, the palette's kind of building itself almost, I want to say. Done with that. See, that was a great place to throw that, right where I'm going to walk right back over. Go away. I don't like the idea of this is my door. Well, and I put it on where the eave would be. If we were to introduce one of the other woods... See, and I don't like the birch wood door either because of that, like, curtain, I guess? And it would be too light, so I guess... Hello. Move it. I guess basic oak doors might be our... If we do, like, a color change of... I should have, like, built it like an actual house that I can test these things on. No, that stands out a lot. But I guess we want some variant in the wood. So if we use some oak, what would that look like as far as... Because the next stripped version that I like the best is the oak anyway. Dark oak and oak. So if we were to have... Let's just put these back here for now to see what that looks like in the grand scheme. Yeah, that might actually not be terrible. Oh yeah, spawning in the jungles, the other hard biome, just because of how dense it is hard to get away from the things that spawn. So, stripped oak. I don't think we'll use regular oak. I don't like the way regular oak looks. I don't know. I mean, it plays off the dark oak because of the really dark lines in it. Let's do this. Let's come over here. Well, those went every which way. Okay, maybe actual oak wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, actual oak isn't bad. Okay, so oak, dark oak accessories. We'll call those accessories. But I don't think we'll use the oak accessories, like this stuff. Unless we want to, like, break up. No, if I do that, the lantern's gonna fall. Let's do it on this one. So, like, we could vary the wood a little bit. That's too big of a contrast, though. I think I want the surface to be clean, and the things we can do to break it up are just different shapes and styles. Like, we don't need to make it look rustic by varying the wood. I say that now. Yeah, I agree with you. The trapdoors, of all the variations, except this one. I don't like that one. And I crafted a whole bunch of them in the PlayStation world I play with my husband. Yeah, and the stripped logs are cool too. I just like that you have so many choices. It feels like you can really make the world yours. Like, someone else that was, if they were building their build palette, they may lean heavily into birch and acacia together. Like that combination right there. Don't know who that person is, but it would be interesting to see their world. Because it's going to be like complete opposite of mine. So we didn't get any of these stairs. So let's pretend like we're building up a second story to our really poorly designed house. You're gonna move, dude. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Come here. We're gonna put this one over there. So we're gonna build a fake staircase. There, that works. Or maybe we could build houses into the ground. Since that looks like a sloping roof. Okay, it's getting nighttime again. The nighttime keeps coming. What's that song? Something keeps coming and they won't stop. The years keep coming and they won't stop coming. By Smash Mouth? Oh, there was a floating water bottle up there. Or not water bottle. The potion bottle the dude was drinking scared the bejeepers out of me. Okay, so I don't think... Do we have any actual regular planks either? I mean, no, probably not. But that gets almost a little too dark. So I kind of like the idea of that for the roofs and then that for the walls. Because even this version, the dark oak stripped is almost too dark. But the regular oak stripped would be a nice side of a house, I think. So we may not even use dark oak planks. And then obviously the requisite spruce up your... Oops, hello. That's not what I wanted to do. Spruce up your builds with leaves, and it helps hide lighting and stuff. Oh yeah, already that looks better. Okay, so we'll definitely use leaves. The next thing to decide is if we want to use any of these. Oh, don't crash! Don't crash! I'm not making you that confused. Hello. Really? What the heck? Oh, what? Okay, my phone's going crazy and my computer's going crazy at the same time. I haven't hardly played with the new villagers. So what you're saying about like the trades worthwhile? I haven't gotten into that yet. We do have a village right over that way too. But I just haven't... I wanted to kind of play without a bunch of entities around for a while my world was still loading and trying to figure stuff out. So I haven't really had a great opportunity for Testing. Oh, whoa. That's a lot lighter than I thought it was. Nerfing the traveling trader, though. What do you mean by nerfing the traveling trader? Like, what he offers? Or taking him out of the game entirely? Let's go grab the Silk Touch Axe before I take down that mushroom stuff. This one? Yeah. Because I just don't like the mushroom stems. They're not fitting. I didn't think they would. Whoa, hello. Forgot it had efficiency on it. Yeah, that white was just too light. Let's grab these down too, carefully. I like them, but I don't like them next to that. I think if we use them, they'll be next to this. Ooh, oh god, I don't know. Let's look at that from further away. That's got a lot of pink in it compared to the oak. Yeah, no, the wandering trader, him up there, that dude, wherever he went. Oh, did he finally despawn? He has never had a trade I wanted. The only thing I like about him is that the llamas that he spawns with come with those leads, because then I'm able to get the leads early game without having to find slimes, because I find finding slimes difficult. You know, the more I look at this, I really hate this mushroom block. It's got way too much pink in it. Because I think what we're leaning towards, especially with like the lanterns and the regular oak, is more of a yellow tone overall. And I just don't think that's gonna fly for us, dudes. And yeah, you're right about the fishing. I noticed because I did a little bit of fishing my first couple days, and I only got like 5 books total. And I mean, they were okay, but they weren't great. Which is fine, because I know a lot of people that abuse the AFK Fisher and just go crazy with it all. So, okay, I'm pretty much decided I'm not going to use bricks or clay because they're too expensive. May use flower pots as accent blocks. What else are we looking at? Decided not going to use these. Oh, but I think the other leaves we'll use are the birch leaves, because I really, broke. Stop placing it there. I want it there. I really, really like birch leaves, and I think they'll go well with the color palette we're building here. And so if you mix and match them, it gives just a little bit of difference to the color. Break it up a little. Yeah. Fishing for mending. Yeah, we'll definitely use both types of dark oak leaves and birch leaves. What else are we looking for? And that goes back to, yeah, using mods. I don't even know how to install patches, or one of the things with this world is I didn't enable cheats because I just don't know the commands or anything. I just play however it was originally programmed. You know what? I don't want to carry around the Silk Touch Axe in case I die while I'm not paying attention. So spruce, we've already decided no on spruce. The only other thing maybe is with acacia as like a wall option, maybe? With the blocks where I hide it? Yeah, okay. I like that. Because then you get the wood without the brown texture. So if there's a spot that I'm feeling is too dark oak, I can bring in the wood texture without. And then if I use the other acacia, this one, this might be an instance where I, for example, use one of these to hide. Well, ooh. I don't know if it's coming across on the video, but there is a thin line of orange that still shows. I thought it covered everything, but I guess not. Also, let's grab this one, see if it's less contrasty maybe? Or, oh no, it's going to be more contrasty. So if I use acacia, I'm going to have to hide the top either into a building like that, or I'm going to have to craft these expensive ones that are covered on all sides. Twitch standalone launcher. I'm not sure what that is. I've not heard of that. Is that like you play it from the Twitch website? I was gonna try. Ooh. That's a lot more blue when it's next to the acacia. Oh my gosh, I am really having trouble with my colors tonight. Alright, let's put that back. And let's try... that's got a lot of blue to it now that I'm looking there too. Let's try regular stone bricks. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll let you look because I have no idea what you're talking about. From far away, that doesn't look like it has that much warmth to that wood, but when it's directly next to a block, I really don't like that. So if I do use acacia, I'm going to have to be really careful because it's not even real easy to hide that end. Or maybe it's because it's set back behind other stuff that it's not bothering me. We'll be careful with that. Still don't want to use actual stone bricks. Got the coarse dirt in, and I do like that. I always have liked coarse dirt. Don't like the oak plank, but let's put the oak trapdoor, but we'll put the dark oak trapdoor back. And then the only other thing, I'm making a mess out of this chest just because I don't want to go back and put stuff in the right place. That's why I did it though. We'll keep this out still. And the only other thing that I want to decide is the accent. So we'll go based off of, wait, let's do this different. This is not working for me. Not at all. Okay. Is it? It's already almost night again. Oh my gosh. Please, let me sleep. I want to sleep so I can keep doing stuff. Okay, so I think definitely tapped out on the wood. I mean, I guess, really. Is there really any reason not to do all kinds of leaves? Where's the other one? Ooh, well, yeah. I guess any of the leaves are going to be fair game. We'll just say that. But then the regular terracotta, I think, is going to be too pink. Well, shoot, maybe not. Let me go back here. Looks like Minecraft puked on my window. So the Twitch TV address on my computer, though, so that I can play it on here, or like you're actually talking mobile? Twitch launcher app instead of watching from the website. Okay. I'll play around with this, because as much as I like this, I feel like if this is all I do, I am going to get burned out really fast. It's not terrible as a breakup color. We'll see what else we put with the terracotta to see if it helps or hurts. So I'm just going to put that in here for now, because I think I'm going to put these up on my bar. Depending on the building, let's put these down here, where they're not going to be super obnoxious, but I can see them all together. Wow, the yellow is really bright. Wow, that's really, really bright. I didn't realize there was so much lightness to it. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to nix the yellow just because it's, well, I don't know. Where else can I stand? Oops, that was not what I meant to do. I'm gonna, then they have a section for Minecraft. Huh, okay. Yeah, I'll give it a try. I'm gonna actually, before I lose it, I'm gonna screenshot and chat, just in case it goes away when my stream ends. I have not had that experience yet. So I think I don't like the yellow. It's too much. And the unglazed variant, I just don't like. Nope, sorry. Reject. I just don't see those fitting in. The orange is close, and I like it next to, let's move one closer. I like it because it matches. The outside of that really matches. So I think we'll be keeping the orange. I don't know that we'll use the glazed variant, except stinking. I don't know what that came from. Oh, that's the wrong way to face that. How do I get it to face the way I want it to? Like that? Nope. Oh my gosh, this is the problem with terracotta, though, is like I'm dumb when I'm placing it. There we go. Want to get the little flower. Thank you. It actually looks kind of like an orange slice. No, I don't like the orange terracotta enough. But I like the brown glazed terracotta. So that means if I do brown, then, oops, wrong one. So let's put orange back. That means I could use, is this the color? No, it's even a little bit more blue than that. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Sting instead of, yeah, and the glazed terracottas are a real special use. But I'm thinking if I want to introduce a pop of color, that was how I was going to do it. But maybe not, because I'm not feeling it. And I can use these for like special farms off island that, you know, can be a little fancier, that aren't going to just drive me absolutely batty if I have to look at them all the time. That might be the way to go. But let's go ahead. So we know we like the brown terracotta, so let's put a couple more of those just in the ground. And even those can be part of like walls and stuff. Oops. That's getting high. Yeah. It blends in a lot with the dark oak, which was one of the concerns I was having, was that it might be too matchy-matchy to the dark oak. But I do like it. That's not what I wanted. So, that's like a really pretty color, but I don't know that the cyans, unless maybe cyan concrete is going to be the color that matches. Yeah, actually it looks pretty similar. Yeah! Yeah, boy. Okay. Okay. So what would be this like more pink color? Or, well, I'm trying to avoid pink. That could be just the regular terracotta. Is that what color that matches better? Nope. This is going to look like a really bad mosaic down here. But yeah, you could you pull that off? Yeah, those look okay. Together. Okay, so regular terracotta, hardened cyan concrete, brown and orange terracotta for my colors. But I don't think this matches at all to anything. It's too, I mean, it's a good dark block here. Let's go back here. And maybe we use it for, like, if we have a wall that we want to make really dark, like a really dark shadow. A caramel, yeah. Yeah, see, the cyan hides back there well as like a background block that's like really, really neutral. So that might be what we use it for. And I just realized something. My, hello. Ah. My great big stone wall that I started with in the back as my actual background is like completely hidden now by all this other stuff. So let's build this up a little bit so we can still see the stone in the background. Did I just leave a hole, I think? Okay. So I like being able to see that in the background. So I like these together. Yeah. Because we're going to have like outcroppings and stuff I'm thinking on that far side over there that I can't even get to with my camera right now. Over here, whoa. My sprinting is like freaking the computer out. But like over here, I think we're gonna, on the far side, on the ocean side, we're gonna have like cliff faces and stuff. So I want it to look cool from the boat. And on this side over there, that drop there will have some cliffs to it. So I want to make sure that we're accounting for actual real stone. Let's go look at it real quick. Because there's gonna be, yeah, like along this side and along the far side of the face of it. I want to dress that all up. Yeah, I'm hungry too, really bad, because I have not had supper yet. I just realized. And oh wow, I've already been doing this for 1 hour and 43 minutes. Oh my gosh. I said I was going to have my first building done today. I haven't even finished the color palette yet. Oh my goodness. All right. What do I feel like I'm missing? I guess one of the things, I haven't pulled any of this out, and I think the cyan's definitely going to be the way to go. Come here. Just a little bit as pops. Oh, this will be awesome, because then I can also use one of my favorite flowers in the game. Those little, I know they produce the light blue dye, but they look cyan to me. The swamp flowers I can use as accents. And then I can use like the carpet. And the banners are that's not the block I wanted you on. Why do you keep going not on the block I want? Although I guess probably looked better on the other one. Give me back. I'm being super indecisive. Okay. Yeah, I think all the cyan stuff matches pretty well. And having just that pop of color. I'm trying to keep it on the side of my screen. Oh, and you know what I just realized? Can't see it very well. Let's do this again. I don't like cyan. Not at all. Nope. I don't play favorites. Not at all. Okay, I'm not good in in like third person camera. Yeah, that's what I just realized. I was like, my skin is totally influencing the way I'm picking my colors. I'm a dork. I'm a dork. Okay. Let's put that back on in case we get ambushed. I'm so easily entertained. Okay. The only other thing when I was doing all that camera moves that I realized, if we use the orange terracotta, I would get away with not having to hide the acacia so much, but it also doesn't match, or does it match with the cyan? Yeah, ooh. Let's do this real quick. I think just the fact that it was all broke up was what was bothering me. Let's try that again. Because once I pulled it, it doesn't, the only reason I really like, sorry, let's not talk with my hand in front of my face just because my nose is running. In purple. I've got purple. All the purple. And all the magenta. We could go really crazy. We could have some fun there. What I was saying about the orange though is the reason I liked it is because of how well it matched to the lanterns. But once I pulled it from the color palette, it shows how much it stood out. Because like now it's like jumping out at me. I don't know that I like that. I think I would rather like play more with the brown. Actually, let's alternate which way those are facing just to get a different pattern going. I think I would rather play more with in the same colors. Yeah, agreed. Minecraft purple, nasty. Agreed. Even the terracotta is, it's the best purple, but it's still not the kind of purple I like. I like really, I guess really not vivid purple. But like this one is crazy too. I like it because it looks like a cross and shield almost. Like it would be fun for like a combat area if you were fighting like a PvP arena. But yeah, we're probably not going to use that in our builds. I don't know why. I just felt so OCD and like made everything, even though I know there was next to no chance of using some of these blocks. While we're in here though, this one has the same color cyan to it, doesn't it? Oh no, but it has the creeper face. Yeah, this is the... I would like this block a lot if it didn't have the creeper face to it. And the fact that it's not even centered bothers me. Like, what the heck? Minecraft. Get your positioning right. Also, I just noticed your name in chat is purple. So, that's funny. Oh, I still feel like I'm missing something. Let's do this real quick. I need a break. I need to let my eyes rest for a little bit. I need to not have blocks in my inventory that are driving me crazy. And I've got food. We're going to go on just a teeny tiny little adventure because I just realized what I feel like I'm missing. What's really holding me back. Where's the boat? Where's the boat? Oh, it's over here. we are going to run to the swamp and get some of those flowers because I don't remember if they actually are really light colored or if they do match that cyan. And I'm keeping it in the back of my mind, and I think that's what's keeping me from progressing any further, is purplish as well. I just realized, okay, since we were showing off my skin, this is my phone cover. It's got turquoise too. So all my everything is turquoise, so my Minecraft skin, my build palette, my phone case. I guess I really do have a favorite color. Let me eat. Okay. So I think it's... I wonder if those are little floating bits. I never noticed. Haven't been over to the swamp hardly at all. Just was over there to get a vine. Literally, I started with, I think, 3. I grabbed 3 vines out of the swamp, and then we were like, peace out, gone. Didn't even grab any of my flowers from there. Oh wait, if I head this way, I'm going to hit the outpost, aren't I? Is this? Yeah, this is like smack into outpost territory. Yep. Oh, let's go a little bit further afield. Yeah, look. Oh my god, look how many of them spawned on the shoreline. Okay, so once I get the flowers, I think I will feel better. And then I can really actually look and see if there's anything I'm missing. How very Southwestern Native American of you. Yes. That was actually one of the first pieces of jewelry I ever got from my grandma. It was a piece of like actual real turquoise. And it was gorgeous. It was a ring that had like I don't know what the opal shape, not opal shape. The really long circly, not a circle. I don't know what the shape was. The gem shape has a name. But it was a very nice piece of turquoise jewelry. Hello, we froze again. And so I think maybe that's why, because it was something, when I was young and impressionable, and I love my grandma very much, and she really was very Southwest as far as her aesthetics. Whoa, is that a... No, I think it's just a deep... Well, maybe it's a little ravine. Oh, looks dangerous, though. We're not going in there. We're coming over here. So they are a lot more blue than I thought, but I think they'll still fit the... Yeah, see, that's the first one I picked up. I've made the light blue dye. I don't know why it's just unlocking the recipe now. Give me that back. Thank you. Oh, I saw this squid out of the corner of my eye, and I thought it was a trident drowned. I'm paranoid, I tell you. There was no reason to think it was a drowned, let alone a drowned carrying a trident. And that was the first thing I thought of, was did I just jump in the river and swim past him? I just caught the second half of your sentence. Who's better? Obviously, we're both awesome. There's no better. It's just different awesomenesses. Awesome night. Levels of awesome. We're basically going to take all of these, because if they work, I want them. And if they don't, I can use them for dyes. Although, I don't want to go all the way over there. How much further does the swamp go? It's a very oceany swamp. It's not got a lot of landmass to it. Oh, I guess unless it goes that way a little bit. Darn, I was hoping I hadn't come all the way out here. Yeah, I'm totally frozen, by the way. My mouse isn't doing nothing for us. There we go. I had totally hoped when I came back out to the swamp and went a little further, we might find a witch hut. That would have been amazing. But it just looks like birch, and birch, and birch, and birch. I mean, the swamp may go off that way a little bit. We might be able to make it back if I stop talking. We'll grab these ones, just because they're close. And so this is the village that I was talking about earlier, where we're going to pull our villagers from, hopefully, if they survive long enough. I'm trying not to spend much time over here because that with that villager or the outpost, and my computer. Oh. Oh, that was weird. Hello. Okay. I don't know if I just cut out really bad, but my whole computer froze. Like, my stream software froze, the Minecraft froze. I thought I was done. That's one of the other reasons why I haven't spent a lot of time over here, is because my computer doesn't handle entities very well. You can tell by how long that potato took me to eat. Holy crap. So the fact that I'm around all the villagers and that I got so close and let the illagers spawn, shouldn't have gotten that close to them, it's really hard on my computer. Give me this. So I don't know if I'm streaming, if we're going to be able to do villager stuff. I may have to do all of that off stream, just because my computer's dumb. It doesn't like both of them. Cut out a lot. Yeah, sorry. I don't think you missed any of my talking. I was just running and jumping, but that was scary. I thought the game crashed, so we're going to get out of here with all the entities, because I don't want that to happen again. And that's another reason why I haven't... Whoa, hello. Yeah, jumped right in the boat. I placed the boat and jumped in all in one swoop. I don't want to crash my game. I really want to get something built tonight other than just the palette, the color palette. So I think, just judging based on the way those two things look in my inventory, the swamp flower is a lot bluer than I remember. Like, oh, it's not going to show. Huh. So this will be interesting. I'm running back to home island where it's safe and there's nothing scary and my computer isn't going to die on me. I mean, just having the wandering trader spawning in sometimes lags me. That's how ghetto my setup is right now. Oh, and that's one other thing. When I was filling out patches in the island, I left a hole there to remind me that I never finished that cave exploration. I got more to do there. Let me out. Are you gonna let me out? Thank you. What, Zach? Oh, is that what lagged me? Okay. My husband on his computer is playing Magic the Gathering online on Magic Arena, and he just told me that his match has gotten pretty heated, pretty crazy. Got a lot of triggers and stuff going on. Let's do... So that could have been... It was actually probably a combination of the two, just because... Where did I put... because I was loading in a whole bunch of stuff that I hadn't been previously, and because he... Well, I guess... Oh, we'll make a new one, because I don't know where I put the other one. Oh wait, I think I just remembered. I put it in the miscellaneous box. I think it runs on every kind of PC because I have a Mac, and my husband has a PC, and it runs on both of ours. So we'll put one there and one there. And yeah, see, that's a lot later than I thought in that. Yeah, definitely not the cornflowers though, for sure. That's okay, we'll need them to be able to make the cyan dye, so grabbing them wasn't a problem, I guess. Dang it, though. He's just chuckling in the other room. He's laughing. Having a grand old time in there, aren't you? Wake up with a wool block in my face. That's fun. Okay. Alright, so the other thing, since I pulled out the red, or the orange terracotta, I'm definitely not going to use any of this acacia stuff. So let's put this all away. I'm sorry, Boyo, I didn't hear that. Intense. Can you make blue from lapis? Yes, you can. I just try not to because, especially early game, I'm doing a lot of enchanting, and I would rather have it for the enchant. So those flowers that you just saw, those cornflowers, when I think they were introduced with the 113 update, and I was in love because it was a much easier source of early game blue dye. After a while, you have plenty of lapis, and it's not a problem because you can fortune it, but I think early game, I still struggle with it. Okay, so now that I got the flowers for the accent, and I've tapped this out, I'm not going to use the dead bushes. Well, hold that thought. I might. What? Oh, they only go... I thought they could go on grass. Do they go on regular dirt? Do I? Where did I put my regular dirt? Dirt. And then would this keep regular dirt as dirt? Oh, interesting. I just learned something. You cannot place these on grass blocks. Didn't know that. But you can place them on the coarse dirt or dirt. I wonder, can you place them on sand? Just, this is for science. We're doing this for science. Where's some sand? I bet you can, because I think, yeah, because they're in the deserts. Duh. That was dumb science. Oh, and then I turned it into sticks. Good job. So, oh, that's one thing to consider that I hadn't thought of yet. Because I'm going to put a beach in around the whole island, I should have compared this all to what, hello? This one. Let's take these and make sure, I think the palette will still match. And I'm going to grab this because that was just dumb. So let's do this. We're going to simulate a beachfront property. Nope. We're just going to throw sand everywhere, apparently. Weird. Weird the bushes placement. Yeah, I don't hate it. And really the sand will be removed from a lot of stuff anyway. Because I'm not going to build a great big house right on the beach, I don't think. So I'm just going to pull this back up. I think it looks fine. Nope, I keep over placing. Okay, so definitely sand and dirt and those. Okay, so been through this a couple times now. Don't have anything else there. Regular stone for cliffs and background pieces. Stone bricks, did not use. Use stone fences, stone walls, stone slabs, and stone steps, but not actual stone bricks. Minecraft logic. Yes, yes. Bushes have Minecraft logic. Oh no! It didn't prevent it. Okay, so there's even more science for us. It doesn't prevent it from turning to grass, and when it turns to grass, it breaks the dead bush. So, good to know. If I want to use it, I have to put it on the coarse dirt. Huh. Wow, that's really interesting to me. Which is fine, because I was going to use coarse dirt in the build anyway. Let's do this, though. Let's not have it... I'm just going to break it. I don't care. I don't want it right in the middle of the walkway, like when I'm looking right now. It was visually distracting. There. I'm a dork. Okay. So, been through the wood chest. May use these Because like that was going to be retaining wall, that's going to be pillars, so this might be for like houses and stuff. I'll just put it here. What was that? My husband's out there making crash boom bang noises. Right? Developers doing tricky things, being all tricksy with us. Okay, and then we use those, and we didn't. Did we use regular stone? No. Apparently, I'm gonna get to eat soon because he's out there banging around in the kitchen. I didn't put the dirt back. 1 block of dirt. Good job, me. So now I have a gap in my palette. Okay. So went through all the stone. Didn't use regular stone, which is fine because I want the house and everything to be a little bit more structured. Yeah, I heard you. But where I might use stairs and slabs of the stones is when we're doing the cliff faces and stuff to make it like smooth stuff out. So, and then this stuff's primarily underground. That'll be underground or maybe part of like a retention wall along the bottom. Okay, and concrete, we've decided we are going to use cyan concrete, the hardened concrete. And the only other thing we didn't test was these, but I think because I'm using the cyan terracotta, I don't think, oh, hello, oh, well, I don't know. Those actually look really good together. What does this one look like? Interesting. So these might be like, if I'm building a great big wall and then detailing out around it, we might go ahead and use some of the hardened concretes because they look good with the, what is that one? What is it? The cyan terracotta. Yeah, those all look pretty good together. If I need to, maybe not the dark one. No, I like the dark one because it kind of gives that little bit of contrast. Maybe not the light one. Let's do this. I'm going to put this behind the bushes. I'll put this here. Yeah, that doesn't do anything to change. Okay. Give me that back. Oh my goodness. Am I stuck in here now? Let me out. Seriously? It's like a mini maze. Trying to get in and out of this thing. I could parkour in there for days. Okay, yeah, we'll leave the dark. Oh, that was what I was going to do with it, was put it down. There, that's less visually distracting. Yeah, an aesthetic eye. Because you gotta try and consider how people are going to use the blocks when you put them in. So I can see that it takes some actual work. So I'm gonna use gray concrete. Oh, which sucks because you can't get it naturally from flowers. This one, if I wanted to use this one, I could get it naturally from flowers. So this will be very sparingly, very sparingly. And then none of these, because they're all kind of too bright. Maybe, to give the ground a different, maybe. Yeah, I like that. So if we have reason to switch up the ground texture a little bit, we'll add a pop of that. But I don't think we'll use that. That's too solid, almost, it feels like. And it feels off to that, like these two next to each other. Pooey pants, yeah. If those ever end up next to each other, I would be very unhappy. Okay, let's put the dirt back, but the concrete powder is fine. So, and I don't see anything else in here that I would want to use. And then in here, we've already nixed the orange. And then, I mean, there's these two. And that one, definitely not the lime. I think this is going to suffer from the same problem as the, yeah, well, there's a little bit of variant to that. It's not a solid color like the, yeah, but definitely not this. That's going to boing. Especially since I put it right in the middle. Yeah. You want something to really stand out when it's wrong? Put it smack dab in the middle. Okay. I like it. Do I like it enough? Actually, you know what we could do with it? Is like put it under the bushes so we don't have that bright green color. What's that look like? Can't really tell, but it is kind of nice. Yeah, we'll keep it, but not the glazed. So not the glazed or the, well, the green or the lime green. The other thing we didn't factor in was windows, but I think I will decide that based on how we build the house. So like if the house turns kind of dark, we might use lighter windows, or if the house turns kind of light, we might use darker, whatever kind of might help give it some contrast. She didn't like the green wool as grass? Although, to be fair, I think it's a pretty bright, or was it the regular green? Huh. See, and I think that looks, well, fine like grass. I don't know. It is a bit more vibrant, though. Or what is it more? It's more yellow to me than regular grass. Stop giving me alerts, phone. I don't care that I'm getting emails. I'm playing a game. Oh, might as well use this to color. Yeah, see, to me that stands out. Let's do this. Nope, that's not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted. That. Yeah, that green wool pops out, but maybe it's just because I just placed it. I'm torn. I don't know. We'll leave it and see if it grows. But yeah, if someone's real picky, I can see why they wouldn't like it. Because then that also affords us this option for hiding lighting. So we would have two carpet options. And if I'm mixing it in elsewhere, the carpet variant, or like the carpet wouldn't clash as much. Just so. Isn't that a saying from a show? Just so. It is. Oh gosh, I'm totally drawing a blank. Dang it. I can't remember. That sounds super familiar though. So none of the other wools, because again, these are really bright and vibrant. So I think just the one banner color, or should we, maybe we could use orange banners. Is that going to be too much though? Yeah, it's not the pretty terracotta orange. Maybe for like a really important build. Maybe. Oh, I'm torn. I don't want it to be too monotonous, so maybe having a second accent color would be better. Right, I'm gonna have a think. Let's have a think. This is getting super complicated. Like, there's so much more going on here than I thought there would be. So let's go back to because the neutrals would look out of place. We could do brown. don't have brown dye is the only problem. We'd have to actually go find a darn jungle. Oh, I'm torn. No, the loom for designing banners, no, I haven't. I don't even actually know how to make one. Thinking about that, have I even unlocked the recipe? Yes, I have. If it takes string, yeah, not gonna make that for a while. I think I have 2 string to my name, and they're not going to a loom. Is that all the string I have? Yeah, I have 2 string. I would like to. That would maybe help add the extra pop of color that I'm looking for, if I could. Because the orange is just a little too much. But maybe we could do brown and just use brown as our other... I know that's a horrible accent color. Oh, now I want to go find a jungle. So I can try it. Alright, the other thing I'm going to do, because we're not using any of this, I'm going to take this all down. Hello. This stuff's too light. This stuff might be used for interiors to help brighten it up if it's a small interior. So let's go put this stuff down. Nope, we're not going to be able to drop it all off, are we? Nope. Hello. I guess we can put that away. Let's drop that. Okay, so we've gone through this chest now, and the glass I'll decide based on how the houses are looking. And then these, yeah, those are going to be too much. What was I used the green for the undergrounds. I'm trying to remember, when I first started putting this together, I said no jungle wood because it's got too much pink in it. But now I'm thinking maybe pink with the terracotta and the clay pots and the brown glazed terracotta. The pink of the jungle might look okay. I don't know. There's too much to think about. Okay, we're done. This is it. No. We're going to use brown banners as our secondary. Not orange because it's too bright. And we'll just have to wait to add them when we find a jungle. And maybe that'll be our next adventure. Because I like this. Without my hotbar in the way. Yeah. This will be it. This is how we're gonna roll. So I think what I'm gonna do, because Boyo's making us supper, I wanted to build the house or build the cactus farm today, but I was having too much fun picking and choosing. So, and I totally forgot to tear all this down. So I think what we'll go with are the 2 styles that we've picked, and it kind of blends nicely because if we start using some of the green surface side, then we can like trickle it down into the underside. So there is a little bit of continuity there. So underground or redstone, like hidden redstone mechanics, which would all be underground, and then up above ground. So a little bit more structured and more colorful. So I think that's where I'm going to have to end it today. Thanks for hanging out with me. It was fun to visit with you, and I'm so sorry. I don't know SF Comics 2? Is that how you say it? It was fun to have someone to chat with while I'm hemming and hawing, trying to make decisions. So if you liked hanging out, I tried to do 2 streams a week. So Thursday nights from 7 to 9 Central Standard Time, and then Sunday mornings or Sunday around noon. So comics, okay. So if I see you around, I'll definitely try and say hey. And I think that's it for tonight then. I'll see y'all all later. I think I'm still going because my computer hates me and is now frozen again.